Hey guys, it's your boy Bougie Bo here, back with another YouTube vid. So I've been locked in my room for a couple months, trying to figure out what to do with myself, and I decided to catch up on some pop culture. All right, I started watching some TV shows. Specifically, I watched a show called Stranger Things on Netflix, which was actually quite good. As I'm watching it, I kind of had been away from TV for a while because there was a long period of time where TV had nothing good going for it. But anyways, I'm a 90s kid, okay? And I remember, I don't know, grade 2 or 3, I'd run home and from 4 to 6 p.m., I had a series of TV shows that I had to watch. I was addicted. I don't remember the order, but it was like Family Matters, Fresh Prince, Friends, and Seinfeld. Those were the four main shows I watched every single day, okay? And these were, for the most part, very well written, well acted shows. They were good. And now that I think back, they were the category of a comedy sitcom. Obviously, at the time, this is all I knew as a kid. I thought this is what TV was had always been and will always be in the future. But then the year 2000 came and a new type of show emerged, which I didn't fully understand at the time. Shows like Survivor, and then a year or two later, American Idol and The Apprentice. And this was like the polar opposite of what I had been watching for, I don't know, 10 years. I didn't know how to react to it. Like, initially, it was kind of interesting. It was like this competition, and it was drama. And so that kind of, hooked you. But after like one season, it became really stupid, and I couldn't continue watching it. So that was the era of reality TV. And even The Office, which was started in 2004, kind of fit this category because it was like half sitcom, half reality TV show. I think they call it a mockumentary. So even The Office, which was a comedy, also kind of fit this era of the reality TV. And then by the 2010s, all that reality TV content, that kind of moved to YouTube and Instagram because it was just way easier to create and you didn't need a big network to finance you. So the 2010s was a combination of social media, which was kind of like reality TV but different, and big budget productions. So Game of Thrones, and then later Stranger Things. I'd say those were the two big hits in the 2010s. There was also the anomaly of Breaking Bad, but that didn't fit any category and was not on any major network. That was just, it happened to be the best show ever, but it was an anomaly in terms of the trends. And so I've been thinking about how drastically television has changed, and I started realizing that each decade, like the opposite of the previous decade, becomes popular. So if the 90s was a well-written comedy sitcom, what's the opposite of that? A not written, dumb reality TV show. And what's the opposite of a dumb reality TV show is a big budget, well-scripted production. Right? And so now I'm thinking, maybe I can create television. Maybe I could write a show. There's so many, strangely successful yet quite stupid shows out there. Maybe I could be one of the creators of those. And so now I'm brainstorming what could be the next trend. What is the opposite of either the big budget production? Because by the way, I don't think we're going to get any big budget productions anytime soon with Mr. COVID. I don't even know if the virus is the problem at this point. I think it's more the politicians. But either way, it's going to be very difficult to continue the trend of the big budget productions, especially given the fact that we've been watching superhero movies for 20 years. I can't watch any more of those. It's just too much. They're all the same. Like, we've seen all the action scenes. We've seen all the costumes. It's like we need to move on. So No more big budget productions. It's not even possible in the next few years. The other big trend of the 2010s was dumb social media content. And yes, it pretty much all was dumb. It was an extension of the reality TV craze in the 2000s. So what's the opposite of that? Are we going to get intelligent YouTube creators? Is that even possible? Is anyone even going to watch that? Or are things going to get even more dumb? I don't know what the answer is. I'm trying to figure it out. Maybe you guys have an idea. But I think in terms of quality production, I think Netflix is definitely going to have a leadership role, because in 2010 Netflix was nothing. Okay. And I think from 2000 to 2010, or even until 2019, HBO was the place where the intelligent writers and creators went. Started with Curb Your Enthusiasm in 2000. Entourage was pretty good. There's probably a lot of other shows I didn't watch that were quite good. And then Game of Thrones, obviously, that was the big hit. That started in 2011. So there isn't a real reason why new trends should begin at the beginning of a decade, but they just seem to, for whatever reason. Certainly, the 2020s will be different from the 2010s. There's no question about that. So yeah, I guess that's my video. That's what I wanted to say. That's what I wanted to say. What are you guys watching? What do you want to see? Like, I don't know. I'm actually writing a TV pilot. I don't know if it'll work, but, might as well try it. Maybe I'll just do these kind of YouTube vids where I talk shit about absolutely nothing. This realization has led me to the creation of the law of opposites. Every decade, it's the opposite thing that ends up working very well. I guess it makes sense because, like, on the one hand, the viewers are just tired of seeing the same shit over and over again, right? Like, you need something new. And the best way to create something new and to get people's attention is to do something completely different. And number two is the youth, they want to rebel. So they do the opposite of what is expected of them. Kind of makes sense, actually. I need to make friends with some teenagers to to figure out what they want to rebel against. And then we lead the charge. Yeah. Okay. I think that's all I'm going to say for today. Cheerio.